Welcome back to Sasquatch Performance Garage, everybody. We're going to continue on with the 1.8 turbo out of the Golf motor. We're going to pull apart the bottom end of this, see what it looks like, see if we need to do any extra work as far as replacing bearings or looking at piston rings and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and get moving on this and bring you guys along for the ride. Let's go. We got the block officially torn down all the way. There's nothing left on it other than some dowel pins. So we are ready to take this thing to the machine shop tomorrow to get just a little bit of decking done to it, make sure that the deck's all good to go since we've got a blown head gasket, and clean it up a little bit. I'm not worried about any of the like a line honer or anything like that. It never had too much power going through it. And looking at the main bearings, which I'll show you in a little bit, there's absolutely no wear or anything like that. Crankshaft has no wear on it, so I'm not worried about anything going crazy out around. But we are ready to go. Cylinder bores look really good. No crazy wear or anything like that. But I am gonna most likely replace the piston just because the friction material on the sides of the skirts are a little bit worn down. It's just a peace of mind thing. You know, I'm really trying to make this car go as long as it can. Since I got this thing for free, I mean, this is going to be a testament to see how well I can build this thing and how well I can take care of it. Here we have our crankshaft. As you can tell, there is absolutely no crazy wear patterns on any of the journals, main journals or rod journals by that matter. This thing looks almost absolutely perfect. So I think that's going to be ready to go. Put some new bearings on it, throw it in, clean it up, good to go. Now here we got our pistons. Pistons are a little, you know, carbon buildup on the top, but this is where I was talking about the buildup or the lack of the friction material on the skirts. It's just a good idea just to change them out. But rod bearings look pretty dang good too. Looks like this car was not driven very long once the head gasket blew and the oil and the coolant started to mix. Well, that's really awesome. I do have main bolts, connecting rod bolts, and the lateral or side main bolts already ordered. So we got those one-time use bolts all ready to go. Again, here's our cylinder head that we're going to take to the machine shop as well. Going to get this cleaned up, decked, and maybe do a valve job on it depending on the cost. It ran really well before. I don't have any worries about necessarily the valves being bad. Other than that, I just need to get the parts washer from my mom's house. Gonna try to clean up all this stuff in the parts washer and, you know, see what I can make look nice. I'd really love to be able to actually push the vehicle out into the driveway, clean it off a little bit as far as the engine bay is concerned, just make it look nice. I mean, there's really, I got it torn apart. I got time. I don't need it like 100% right now today, so might as well take my time and do it right and enjoy doing it. So we're cleaning it up right now. I got everything to clean up. I want this thing to look pretty dang new. We got the block and head back from the machine shop already. That's all cleaned up. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I didn't have to buy a walnut cleaning kit for the intake runners. It is all done from the chemical bath that they put it through. They put on the new valve seals for me while they are at it as well, since they had it. Resurfaced the head, decked the block, make sure everything's nice and clean so there's no warpage or anything like that from possible overheating before I got it. And we're gonna be going through a lot of stuff. I had a lot of parts come in this past week. Let's get to it. Not gonna be a whole bunch to it. I mean, I'm not really gonna show you a whole bunch about what's going on. I'll do some time lapses and stuff, but not a whole bunch as far as you know, explaining what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just cleaning up. I have gotten everything cleaned up except for one little piece. But right now the Cerakote came in for the piston skirts and the top of the pistons, just to experiment with the top of the pistons one there. You know, it's gonna be a pretty cool little thing. I'm gonna take you along the video on that. I pretty much have every single part that I need, so it's gonna be pretty quick here. And you know, really excited to see what I can make happen with this and you know, put it all back together. So we're gonna start sandblasting the pistons. So let's get to it. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this off with acetone. I have already, you know, obviously degreased them through the parts washer, and I've actually baked them a little bit in a little toaster oven, but we're gonna get any contaminants off of this thing right now, at least in places that we are going to be sandblasting and coating. All right, and then once we get the acetone put on there and done, we will struggle with some painter's tape because you're wearing gloves. Then we're going to tape off any surfaces that we don't want to be sandblasted or coated. So for me, we're going to be doing ring lands here all the way across. Alright, everybody, it's been 24 hours, so we're going to go ahead and take off the masking tape on this and inspect what we got. Looks like it's relatively pretty good. A few places that I was a little heavy-handed on, it looks like, at least on the top here, but shouldn't be an issue at all. So we're going to go take off the masking, we're going to hit it with some steel wool, and then blow it off, and then we're pretty much good to go. Well, everybody, while editing this video, I found out that my GoPro pretty much didn't record most of the audio, so there is not a lot of talking in the video. I'm sorry about that. I didn't get to explain a lot about what I was doing, but hopefully with some of the words that I put in there and like as far as on the titles, I hopefully gave you guys some instructions about what's going on. I have since bought a new camera, which is what I'm recording on right now. I'm sorry about it, but the pistons came out great. And you know, they're actually they're doing pretty good as far as it goes right now. I've had them actually in the car for a bit and slowly editing those videos, just trying to get back on the grind there with that. So I do appreciate you guys staying till the end. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I really enjoy seeing y'all comment on my videos and what you guys are thinking about it. But we got a lot more stuff coming as far as all my other projects. We also got some new projects that I haven't even taken videos of yet that we got coming up. I'm going to try to get back to making more regular videos. Had a lot of stuff going on with the family. I got a son now, and so you know, he's been taking up a lot of our time, and you know, we're just doing little bits here and there, so I can't be like super regular, but appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys next time.